What makes Learnlife so unique is that it really focuses on the individual passions, strengths, and interests of learners, and it uses that to build very strong relationships and to foster learner autonomy. And rather than using a curriculum that is content-based and where the content is the end goal, it is a vehicle for developing skills and competencies that will prepare learners for their taking on an active role in their futures. So usually in the morning is when we have our building blocks. Building blocks would be familiar to people coming from a traditional system. Numeracy, our literacy, our social sciences, our sciences.
So normally what we do is we try to communicate the building blocks with each other. So if I want to work literacy in English, I can do it like in traditional schools and do the grammar, or I can work the grammar through projects. They choose the projects that they want to work on. They have like 3-4 different choices, and they choose the project that they feel more comfortable with, always bearing in mind that they need to get out of the comfort zone.
What I love about Learnlife is the fact that you can learn independently. You're not just sitting at a desk and doing what the teacher tells you. It's more open and you can learn how you want. And sometimes you might even not notice you're learning. You just think you're having fun at school, but then you're actually learning something that's actually useful for life.
Here they understand what they are learning, and they understand that is for the rest of their life. It's like a mindset. It's not learning because I need to learn and then I forget everything.
Our daily schedule is underpinned by very specific studio experiences, and what that allows learners to do is engage in real-world, hands-on projects, activities, experiences, and then apply those to their passion projects, apply them to even their building blocks.
In the studios, like, we have ceramics and carpentry, and I like to do ceramics.
Building something, or coding, or cooking, or even we have jiu-jitsu here. So
I've discovered that I'm really good at making things with my hands, which I didn't have the opportunity to do at my old school.
Positive relationships underpin everything we do, and perhaps the most important relationship that we have with learners and their families is through the Learning Guide. And we know from research and best practice, when those relationships are strong and those relationships are in place, then that's when the learning can really, really flourish.
Kids, learners, they need to be feeling that they have the community to support them. So they need to trust you. They need to arrive here and feeling that if something happens, or if they need help, or if they just need to talk, they can do it.
So working with their mentor, learners identify which skills and competencies they have been working towards. That cycle, they attach learner outputs to them, and the learner is able to speak to how that output, what they worked on, the project they created, links to those skills and where they still need to focus a little bit more. Again, it is very much supported by the mentor, but it is very much learner-led.
The best thing we can do for our children is to give them resilience and adaptability, because when they're coming out of this school system, what world are they going to go into when they leave here? The answer is nobody knows. The only thing we know is that it's going to be different. And if we prepare them for something which is not relevant when they leave school, then we're doing them a disservice.
Yes, learners acquire all of these skills, but it's really what they do with them and the opportunities we have here. Your learner will have an opportunity in 20 years I have never come across before to be active contributors and actively engaged with their learning and the world around them.